Hey guys, welcome to the 9th episode of Super 6 Predictions. There are 5 Premier League and 1 Carabao Cup game to go through. So before we move on to round 39, if you are new to this channel and score predictions is your thing, make sure you subscribe to keep yourselves updated with the latest content. So anyway, let's check out midweek's summary. Wins for Man City, Inter Milan, Liverpool and a correct score between Napoli and Barcelona secured me 11 points. Oh yeah, speaking of Napoli, you know what's funny? You probably noticed in the last video when I said that Napoli were in Serie B. And I'm like, where did that come from? You know, they're not Juventus from 2005-06 when they were in that league at the time. But yeah, anyway, also I saw bits of the Napoli-Barca game on TNT Sports, and literally in the 94th minute, Gundogan's shot just went wide of the post, and I was like, thank God he missed that chance. But yeah, other than that, a fairly good round. Obviously, I'm still aiming for more points. So yeah, let's crack on with the first game. So I just heard on the news recently that apparently Rasmus Højlund is out with a muscle injury, so he's going to be out for a little while, which is a big blow for Man United, which however gives the other players a chance to prove their worth to Erik ten Hag, that they're more than capable of playing up front in Højlund's absence. Yeah, you know, Man United are going into this game in really good form. They beat Luton 2-1 last weekend. While Fulham, yeah, again, not consistent enough. Yeah, I think, yeah, I feel like Man United do have a good chance here. So I'm just going to say 3-0 Man United. This is a must-win game for Aston Villa to remain in the top 4. They're still in a really good position and they simply cannot afford any more slip-ups, especially home games. Meanwhile, Forest ended their winless run after beating struggling West Ham, which has given them a massive boost as they're trying to fight relegation. But yeah, they're only a few points off relegation, so they're not safe yet. But a win for them at Villa Park would be even bigger, and it could potentially save their season. But surely this will not be a 4th straight home defeat for Villa. No chance. Like, this is the thing, yeah. If I go for either a draw or a Forest win, Aston Villa will end up winning. But if I actually go for a Villa win, who knows, it might either end in a draw or a potential Forest win. But I might just have to play it safe and go for a home win because, well, it's Aston Villa. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, I'll go for a narrow 2-1 Villa win. I think it's obvious that Man City have been more entertaining to watch away from home in recent weeks. And it's very likely they're still going to put on another good show. They have to win this game to remain in the title race, while Bournemouth picked up a very good point away at Newcastle. But again, this is what, you know, when people say football is a funny game, this is an example, right? Bournemouth lost 3-1 away at Fulham, who are lower than Newcastle in the table, and yet they somehow picked up a point against a side who are higher than Fulham in the table. It's mad, isn't it? But yeah, you know, Bournemouth, they're okay for now. They sit mid-table. They're not in a relegation fight yet, and they're going to want to pick up something from this game. But I think Man City will produce another good show. So, for now, I'll say 2-1 Man City. Arsenal must bounce back from their midweek defeat away at Porto with a home win here. I saw the whole game live. Arsenal were poor going forward, and to put that into perspective, we had 0 shots on target, which is not good enough. At the same time, going to the Estadio do Dragão was a very tough place to go, which certainly was the case. You know, The best chance we had all game was Trossard's first time volley, which went over the bar from Declan Rice's corner. And I might also count Saliba's header at one point from corner 2, which went wide. But yeah, not much else to say about that. It is what it is. We move on to the second leg. Meanwhile, Newcastle, they're in good form themselves, unbeaten in their last 5. I believe they have scored 16 goals in that period, which is pretty good. But this is a tough game at the Emirates, and I feel like this will be low scoring, so I'm just going to say 1-0 Arsenal. If you watch back one of the previous episodes when I said that Sheffield United should announce their relegation from the Premier League, that is still the case. Yet again, they lost 5-0 at home, this time against Brighton, which is an absolute disgrace. That reckless challenge from Mason Holgate was a disgrace as well. They're simply going down. And they face a trip to in-form Wolves, who have won, I believe, 3 in their last 5. They've got no chance. Wolves, they beat Spurs 2-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and there should be no problem with them scoring more than 2 against Sheffield United. In fact, I'm going to double that 2 to 4. 4-0 Wolves. Last game of the round, which is the Carabao Cup final. This is massive for both sides, who are going into this in pretty good form. When they last lost, since then Chelsea have won 2 and drawn 1 of their 3 games, while Liverpool have won all 3. So there is still a lot of hope and belief that either side can win it. Mauricio Pochettino said at one point before that he is desperate to win a trophy here, and this is a great opportunity for him to do so. Plus, also this being Jurgen Klopp's final season at Liverpool, what better way to start off by winning the Carabao Cup? And the way I see it, this trophy is more important to Chelsea, because whoever wins it will get in the Conference League next season. So considering Chelsea's current league position in 10th, they're not far off from 7th. So worst case scenario, they finish outside the top 10 or even 10th. At least they'll still have some form of European football to look forward to next season. And the way I see this game going, this will be a very close, entertaining game. There should be chances, but I'm going to settle for a 1-1 draw. Those are my round 39 predictions locked in. Feel free to leave your scores in the comment section down below. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm going to set a target of, I'm going to say 15 for now. That's still realistic enough. Like, comment and subscribe. Enjoy your weekend.